Today's soap is a rare and special occasion. I am making soap with my husband, so I had him choose the inspiration, the fragrance, and the colors. What he chose as his inspiration is the cover of the film Ran by Akira Kurosawa. This is a 1985 Japanese film by a very famous Japanese director. So the colors chosen, which shouldn't surprise you, we've got yellow vibrance, crimson red wine, spellbound blue, and shimmering white clouds. These micas that are in the larger bag were gifts from my friend Renee. The fragrance oil Erin chose is Island Nectar. Now, from all the reviews that I read on this, there was no acceleration, discoloration, or rising, or any problems. It does have 1% vanilla in it. Put that there for you. All right, well, let's go make some soap with my husband. His name is Aaron, by the way. All right, what do you think, Aaron? Should we add the fragrance and then the lye? Or the lye and then the fragrance?
What does a professional do?
Well, it depends. Today, I've read that this fragrance is going to have no negative reactions. So we could do it right away, or we could wait if you're concerned about acceleration.
I like to live dangerously.
So you want to add it?
Yes.
So you can go ahead and pour it. You can pour faster than that. You don't have to be that gentle. Good job. Do you want to stir while I pour the lye, or do you want to pour the lye while I stir?
Well, am I stirring wrong?
You're stirring beautifully. Look at you.
Okay, well then you pour the lye.
You must have made soap before.
Nope, just watched one of your videos.
There's a little bit of lye lint on this, but it doesn't matter. Just so you know. So you're not like, what is that?
I wouldn't care either way. Don't splash me with lye.
This is some pretty looking soap batter.
So what is our fat for this?
We are using lard, coconut oil, olive oil, and castor oil.
Nice.
Do you want a stick blend, or would you like me to?
You start and then I'll take over.
So you look at the bell here, and if it starts to separate like little grains, then you know it's not ready.
Okay.
Right now I have bubbles on it, but I don't see much for separation. So I think we'll stop there and do hand stirring for a while.
I can hand stir.
I know you can. You're good at it. Can you smell the fragrance at all?
No, I can't. I think it's because I was testing all your other fragrances earlier today, so all I smell is the aftermath of all those other fragrances.
Okay. Well, that's too bad. It's not that strong. I put in 1.5 ounces because I read that people said it wasn't as strong as others. So we are making the design that is inspired by Akira Kurosawa's film.
Yes.
What film was it?
Ran or Ran, however you pronounce R-A-N when it comes from Japan.
Okay. Why did you...
I say Ran, but it might be wrong.
Well, all the Americans watching and English-speaking people, they probably would say Ran. Spelled R-A-N. Why did you decide you wanted to make a design based off of Ran?
Because it's one of my favorite Akira Kurosawa films. I don't think I like it as much as Yojimbo, but the thing is that Yojimbo is all black and white. So black and white soap could be anything. It could be a newspaper.
Yeah, well, black and white soap, that'd be pretty cool though.
I wanted something colorful, and that's probably Akira's most colorful film. So.
Okay. So we want the majority of our batter to be white, correct?
Yes.
Because this is going to be the base of the soap. And you're going to pour, Aaron, if that's okay.
Yes. I think I already went
Probably
over
more than that. No, we want more than that. Looks like our batter's thickening up, so we might need to...
Hurry it up.
We don't need to rush, because that'll ruin... That's good. Because that'll ruin stuff. But we might need to move right along. Okay, Aaron. I want you to stir in this white while I separate their other colors. Okay? Okay, we got some yellow, some red, and some blue. Too many cooks in the kitchen, huh? So here we got our yellow. That looks pretty nice.
No, this white isn't really turning white.
It's not going to be that white. It'll be whiter when it's cured.
Okay.
Here's our red. It's coming together pretty good. And our blue.
Goodness, this is way fuller than yours.
Well, it's because it's the main color. I might add more. This is plenty of color. I might need to add more blue.
I'm having a hard time stirring this just because I'm afraid of overflow.
Just stir gently. You don't need to be wild. You're doing a good job. And actually, it has turned a lot whiter. You're doing good. We're going to add more blue. That's not blue enough, is it?
No.
We need more blue. But the red and the yellow look nice.
Yes, they do. I agree.
Whoa!
Now it's going to be super blue.
Now it's going to be amazingly blue. I got really wild. Maybe it's going to be okay, though. Maybe that was meant to be, because that blue looks a lot better. Now, Aaron, can you pour all that white in there?
Yes.
This is getting terribly thick. We're going to need to get a move on. Just pour it all, but we're not going to scrape it because we're going to top it off with the white. With what's left over. Boy. Maybe we will scrape it, actually.
It's like pudding.
We need this white. According to the cover, the yellow is on one side, the red is in the middle, and the blue is on the other side. Now, because this is so thick, it's going to kind of ruin what we were going for, but we're going to try, and if it doesn't work out, that's okay. But
Well, it might help with the splatter effect because it's already thickened.
it might. We needed it to drop, though, is the problem. And it's not going to drop. So
Well, then I can take some of the...
I'm going to have to shove it
I
down.
can take some of the spatula and separate like the party in the Red Sea.
We're going to have to shove it down in there.
Okay.
Our batter got way thicker than I expected it to. Sorry I took over, Aaron.
You did.
The situation.
I'm right here.
Okay.
If we were in like in surgery and I tried to take over while you knew what you were doing, it would be a disaster. So I'm just kind of ready to hand you your scalpel as soon as you say go.
Suture.
Sutures, yes.
I don't know if this is going to work out.
You look like you need sutures right now with that
Yeah, look at this. This is not good, huh?
Something's bleeding out quickly.
I need some sutures over here.
Use the blue ones. Mix them with the yellow. I don't care. Why is it that fragrance oils make such a big difference?
Some of them have weird chemical reactions with the lye. It doesn't make them unsafe or anything crazy like that.
Push down.
I'm going to...
Actually, that's going to look cool.
No, it's not going to mix it, I promise. It might look like it on top, but on the inside it won't.
Well, I don't know. We'll see what it looks
The inside will be very different. So now I'm going to put the rest of the white on top and then the colors on top. This didn't quite go like what I was planning, but that happens a lot with soap.
Improvisation.
Yep. We're in improv right now.
Adaptability.
Yep.
Soap making is like life. It doesn't always go how you want it to.
Isn't that the case? Words of wisdom there. And I bet all my soaping viewers can relate.
I think it's still going to be interesting when it gets cut.
I think it will be too.
It'll be a very individual soap.
Yes, it will. People will see it and they'll think, wow.
That's a very individual soap.
You think, does that ruin it?
Mm-mm.
I wasn't sure what else to do.
Yeah, it looks like the ending of 2001 Space Odyssey.
Well, we'll be back for the cut. You ready, Aaron? Let's unmold it and I'll let you cut all of it, okay?
All right.
I should have cleaned my edges, but I
That's all right.
forgot because I was so excited that you were with me.
I'm glad I have that effect on you.
You do. All right.
Look at that.
If I had cleaned my edges, there wouldn't be these little shavings everywhere. But it happens. We'll fix it up later.
All right, let's cut some soap.
And usually the first cut doesn't look like the actual design. Well, that's a cool first design, though, even though that's not what our design's going to look like, but that's cool looking.
It is cool. It looks like the Dragon Force symbol.
It does. That's neat. All right, now you can push it to the edge there.
Whoa. That's very Qui-Gon-ish.
It is.
It's got a nice, like, flowy... Like, remember in Qui-Gon how it starts off with, like, ink drop? Just Like the opening scene is just ink being dropped into water.
Mm-hmm. I really like the texture on top. How thick the texture actually is.
Nice.
I think our design might not work out.
I don't know what you're talking about. I like our
Well,
design.
the design's supposed to be the red is in the middle.
Yeah.
Maybe when we get farther. And the yellow and the blue on each side.
All I see is swirling chaos, and I like it.
Okay. Well, at least we got that much.
It also kind of reminds me of the scene when he's in Solaris, when the scientist is like staring out the window and everything is like a giant primordial looking soup. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I like that. That's cool looking. Even though it wasn't splashed, it still gives off the vibe that I was going for.
Well, we got the colors right too. 'Cause sometimes in soap the colors will morph and change, so it's nice that it stayed the same. Maybe I should try it again sometime with a thinner batter and see if I can get it to happen.
So it sounds like you're not very happy with how this
No,
turned out.
I love it. I'm really happy with how it turned out. It just wasn't what I was trying to do. That's all. I think it's beautiful. I wanted it to look like the logo,
Let's see.
but this looks super cool.
Well,
I think the swirl turned out really awesome. And this isn't color combinations that I would have chosen either, so it's always fun to have you with me because you come up with things that I probably wouldn't have done on my own.
wow.
Ooh, I really like that bar.
Yeah.
It's got like a butterfly or a koi fish in it or something. This is our final cut.
This one will be for me. Then.
Good job, Aaron. Well, even though the design did not come out like I was intending, it is really cool. I really like it. Very cool. I really like that crimson red mica. It is a crafter's choice mica. I probably would have tried to make the blue even more blue, but it's blue enough. And the swirls turned out super cool, but I intended it to be like the red was in the middle and the yellow and the blue were like swirling around it. But it got thick and it just didn't work out that way. But I'm really happy with this and how it turned out. And it's white enough too. The fragrance is very good. I added a little bit more than typical because in the reviews people said it was kind of light. It's kind of a fruity, it's like a fruity flowery scent. It almost has a little bit of a sweetness in it as well, which nectar. I guess island nectar is like the perfect name for this fragrance oil. Very good. Yep, I'm happy with it. And thank you, Aaron, for making soap with me. That was a good time. Got my side stamp here, because that's what I do. If you have any design suggestions, just let me know. I might write it down. Actually, I'll probably write it down. I might do it. I get distracted sometimes by other things. Well, I'll see you next time.